like a man. This so-called career has been circuitous. It's been filled with ups and downs, high expectations, at times all too humble results, and just the right amount, I think, of disillusionment and failure to have me get to the place where I finally have arrived now, which is a kind of sobriety about who I am and what I have to offer. Had you behind a veil like a man, but that's what I am. People are, for whatever reason, responding to this batch of work. The songs on this record are songs that have been one by one over the course of many, many years, as far back as 20 years, were abandoned, one after the other. The reason they were abandoned was because they either A, resembled my father's work too closely, and or B, didn't have the kind of commercial mobility that I was seeking. I wanted to be successful, and I thought that to do that, I needed a certain breed of horse to ride. So the objective now with this record was, how can I try to be good, have my preoccupation just be to be good and reach my criteria of what beautiful is, not what successful is. And that's really the key difference. I came back to America and realized, oh my God, the biggest, baddest, most apathetic and competitive marketplace, which is the United States, has no effing clue who I am and doesn't really care, and maybe oughtn't have to, you know. And what kind of conquest, what kind of folly is involved in even the entertainment of the idea of the conquest? You know, it's a little bit like being at the foot of an enormous staircase. I'm gonna climb this cocksucker. I speak, you know, with a deliberate kind of modesty about my so-called career. The truth of the matter is, although it wasn't it wasn't a career that exploded, and I'm not a household name by far. Somehow I kept busy. Somehow labels kept on investing in me. Somehow publishing deals were still offered. Somehow powerful management was still involved. Somehow I had hits at radio. I mean, you know, they were turntable hits. They weren't selling records. But I was precisely doing what I had aimed to do, which was participating in the music business. Of course, it was like dipping a stick in Kool-Aid. It was like, you know, what do you get when you pull it out? You just get a stained stick. You're not catching anything.
You played in Israel?
Yes.
You have? Okay. I wrote a big article about how a lot of acts cancel their Israeli shows, and it's really messed up the concert market.
That's totally a valid prerogative. If you have some objection to it, that's cool.
Did you find any resistance to
Oh,
you going?
yeah, totally. They tried to politicize it, but, you know, who am I? I'm just a little guy who wanted to go to Israel, meet some dark-skinned, green-eyed girls, and eat some hummus. And you know what? I did, and it was great. So leave me alone. I know what you taste like.